Good evening, brothers and sisters. Before the Mass, we had our devotion to Our Lady of Perpetual Health. And one of the prayers we have uttered from our heart in the petition to Our Lady of Perpetual Health says, Lord, teach us to value our dependence on God in the midst of human achievements. Lord, teach us to value our dependence on God in the midst of human achievements. And I find that very beautiful prayer. Because oftentimes, as we developed, habang tayo ay nagiging successful, habang tayo ay madaming mga tinatamasang achievements sa buhay natin, oftentimes these achievements blind us on our dependence on God. And therefore, I would like to reflect today's readings about the value of our dependence on God as we developed as human beings. May kaibigan po ako na very successful sa kanyang negosyo. And once I asked her, ano yung secret ng pagiging successful sa negosyo? And she just told me, Father, every month I go to Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Lipa, and there I kneel down before the Blessed Sacrament. What a beautiful explanation. And I got convinced that the more we kneel down, the more we are grounded on our being children of God, the more God will bless us. Kaya nga siguro ang Diyos frustrated sa mga tao na binibiyayaan niya, at habang sila'y lumalago, sila'y nagiging busy at hindi na nagsisimba, nakakalimutan ng lumuhod, nakakalimutan ng isipin na sila ay mga anak ng Diyos. In the first reading of today, if you were listening from the book of the prophet Isaiah, God was so angry to the superpower Assyria. Assyria in the Middle East was a superpower. They had a very big territory, a very strong army. But in the midst of their being superpower, they have forgotten God. Worst, in the midst of their being superpower, they thought that they are gods. And this is the temptation. When we achieve a lot, when we become superpower, when we think that money screams and we have a lot of them, we thought we are blinded with power. We thought we are God. We thought we don't need God. Listen to the words of the prophet Isaiah, which is expressing the words of God against Assyria. Woe to Assyria, my wrath in anger. Galit na galit ang Diyos sa Assyria na nakalimutan na ang Diyos sapagkat siya ay nalasing na ng kanyang pagiging makapangyarihan, forgetting that there is God. And so in the gospel of today, it's very clear that we listen to Jesus. Jesus praising God, the Father. And the praise of Jesus to the Father says, Father, I praise you, Lord of heaven and earth, because what you have hidden from the learned, from the wise, from the powerful, from the successful, you have revealed to the mere childlike. I think Jesus is revealing something beautiful here. Jesus is showing the path to the Father. Jesus is presenting to us the path of simplicity, of being children of God. And oftentimes, we forget this when we are intoxicated by success, by the things that we do. Lord, teach us the value of our dependence on you in the midst of human achievements. I remember still when I was doing my doctorate in theology, and I heard a lot of friends telling me, Father, I have listened to many people who are into a lot of theologies. Pagbalik nila sa Pilipinas, pagkatapos nilang magpakadalubhasa sa theology, hindi na namin naiintindihan ng Diyos sa kanilang theories, sa kanilang explanation, because they have complicated God already. And when I was doing my theology, it is always my prayer that the things that I will be writing, that the things that I will be preaching, hopefully will open the heart of simple people and recognize God in the simplicity of life. God is not complicated. We just have to be grounded on Him in order that we can relate to Him. At minsan, siguro hindi pinapakinggan ng Diyos ang ating mga dasal na maging successful. At minsan, hinahayaan siguro ng Diyos na yung mga pangyayaring hindi maganda sa ating buhay ay nangyayari in order that we may be grounded on this God and remain simple, not complicated. This is the price of knowing God, the experience of humility. This, I think, is the reason why Father Ben Beltran, who has been working in Smoky Mountain for several years, attested na sa Smoky Mountain daw, in the midst of the humble condition ng mga tao doon, wala pa siyang nakikita, natatagpuan na hindi naniniwala sa Diyos. At ako rin, nung ako ay nag-aaral doon sa mga first world country, sa mga mayayamang bansa, marami akong nakikilalang mga tao na because their lives have been so complicated and so comfortable, they have already forgotten God. At sila ay tumalikod na sa Diyos. I'd rather be humble and know God and see God revealing Himself to me than to be comfortable forgetting God. And I think this is the very reason why Jesus gives praise to the Father. And I think this is also the secret of knowing God more and loving Him. Not to be complicated in the midst of human achievements. To be childlike. To be surprised by God. To be easy to please, like the Blessed Mother, like Jesus. May we hold on to our being children of God and remain humble and grounded. After all, ang pinakamagandang titulo ng isang tao ay hindi yung ikaw ay manager, or yung ikaw ay may PhD, or ikaw ay may MA. Ang pinakamagandang achievement ng isang tao ay yung tayo ay magiging tapat na anak ng Diyos. Is there something greater than to be welcomed by the Father and say, "You are my child. I'm so proud of you." Amen.